Me and my brother growing up were really close. He's about 2 years older than me, but we both still played sports together. We were very competitive. If he got a base hit in a baseball game, I wanted to get two, or I wanted to get a home run. But he also, looked out for me a lot of times in school, and just always had each other's back. He's always been wanting to go to the Army. He's always talked about it. He just never did it. And one day, him and a couple of buddies went and signed up, and he said, "This is what I want to do. This is my career." And he went right over to Afghanistan. It was April 21st, 2011. I was sitting in class, and I got this text from my mom saying, "Call me." And I was just, I was like, "Well, I'm in class, I'll call you after." And she goes, "No, leave and call me." And I knew right away what it was. And so I called her, and I was like, "What's wrong?" And as soon as she answered the phone, she was immediately crying. All we really knew is that he got shot, multiple times. And we didn't know if he was okay or anything. And this guy just sat there and, thought about everything. Thought about, what did I say last to him? Am I ever going to see him again? Hopped on the flight, met my dad and Kara in D.C., and just walking in and seeing him on the bed like that was just something I don't wish on anybody. And he was hooked up to about 5 different body vacs, laying in a bed. And he was just out of it. He was platoon leader, so him and another guy were going into these huts, looking for IEDs, explosives, and he was trying to search for explosives in the wall and everything. And he said that he was just looking, and out of nowhere, someone popped out behind it, like from me to 10 feet away from him. And he said they made eye contact for about 2 seconds, and just stared at each other. And then Scotty threw this metal detector away and reached for his gun, and the dude just started spraying. He got shot 4 or 5 times in his shoulder. He got 4 times in his hip. 1 through and through on his thigh for, I think it was a total of 10 times. And it was hard to see him, but at the same time we were obviously glad that he's alive, because things could have been a lot worse for everybody. It's definitely been a long road for him, which we all knew that it would be.
I don't care how fast you go or anything like that. Just want you to spend some time up, okay? So I know we're gonna spend some time in the hall here, okay?
He's walking. Yay.
And while you're doing your mission, things that your nation and your unit have called you to do, you're exposed to danger and you're put in harm's way. And it takes a special kind of person, a special kind of citizen to knowingly say, "I will do that." And that's who you are.
Once those 8 months pass and walk through, they think, "Hey, you're good enough to move on." He's been doing constant physical therapy on his hand, getting his muscles back in his legs, getting his muscle back in his arms, and just constant, therapy on himself. He was actually able to come to a few games and actually watch me play, and it was always just good to see him up there. Everything I do is for him. I write, his initials on my tape. I write for him on my cleats, and it's for him. And he's, definitely my hero. And I just try and play for him. Everything I do is for him.